Pantheon Rise of the Fallen is a one-time purchase buy-to-play with no pay-to-win MMORPG developed by Visionary Realms. Emphasizing cooperative gameplay, challenging content, and a rich open world set on the planet Terminus. Players can explore diverse regions, engage in group-focused combat, and uncover lore through exploration, with mechanics like climbing and acclimation to harsh environments. I said in another video that Pantheon would probably be your dad's favorite MMO, and that's because it draws a lot of inspiration from classic MMOs like EverQuest, and it's attempting to blend old-school difficulty and style with modern systems. Now, Pantheon was originally announced in 2014 via a Kickstarter campaign that failed to meet its $800,000 goal. It was led by EverQuest co-creator Brad McQuaid until his unfortunate death in 2019. May he rest in peace. However, despite that, the game still continued development and entered pre-alpha testing in 2017. And it just recently launched as early access on Steam in December, offering 6 zones, 6 races, and 12 classes, with ongoing development planned for at least 2 years. Since its early access release, Pantheon has received mixed feedback. Fans of classic MMOs, particularly EverQuest veterans, praise its social, group-oriented gameplay, challenging combat, and nostalgic feel, while critics highlight its dated graphics, lack of polish, and missing features like a map, quests, and full-class implementations. Some view it as a promising throwback with potential, while others call it unfinished, due to its decade-long development and perceived lack of progress. Now, I was a massive fan of EverQuest. It was quite literally my first MMO, and I used to watch my dad play even when I was as young as 4 years old. So today, while admittedly a few months late to the party, I want to jump into Pantheon and find out a little bit more about this modern-day take on an old-school game. Any of my regular viewers might know that part of my problem with a lot of the older games in the genre is their overall tediousness, the difficulty to do what should otherwise be simple, such as interacting with NPCs or participating in combat or even just navigating the user interface. I'm hoping Pantheon can fix a lot of these archaic sort of elements while still lending itself to that old school, hardcore feeling MMO. But first, a quick word from today's sponsor. Today's video is sponsored by none other than Crystal of Atlan, a Magicpunk MMORPG, where players become part of the Adventurers Guild and dive into the world of Atlan. Crystal of Atlan will be officially available for download on May 28th, and players can choose from 11 classes and characters freely. There's even 2 new subclasses for the base fighter class, including the Starbreaker and the Cloud Striker. On top of that, the new Magician class looks totally awesome. Crystal of Atlan features some extremely smooth combat where every combo can lead to different outcomes. They put an emphasis on utilizing the Z-axis in combat, offering a refined aerial combat experience that innovates the traditional MMO combat style. On top of that, the game offers various multiplayer elements, including co-op dungeons and a guild fleet system, allowing players to connect with their friends. You can also enjoy competitive PvP with 3v3 and 1v1 modes, where everything from attributes to skill damage and cooldowns are perfectly balanced. In this arena, skill is the only factor determining the outcome. All of this and more can be found in this unique Magicpunk world. With 8 million pre-registrations achieved, players can obtain milestone rewards, including a legendary outfit. And there will also be a 7-day login reward. If you log in for 2 days, you'll get an outfit for free, and on the 3rd day, you'll get a pet for free. So what are you waiting for? Use my link in the description to download Crystal of Atlan now and embark on a magical adventure. I haven't played EverQuest since I was very young. Maybe the last time I actually seriously played EverQuest, I might have been 9 or 10 years old. So hopefully this game can reignite some of that nostalgia for me personally, but let's go ahead and check it out. I feel like this has to mean population, so I'm going to go for the most populated server and just see what happens. Wow, this already has that very old school vibe with the character creator, although the water physics are much more modern, I will say. Okay, we've got 6 different races here. We have Darkmere, Dwarf, a blue dwarf, that's interesting. We have an ogre, holy shit, he's huge. A halfling, an elf, and a human. Bro, the ogre's crazy though. All right, what kind of classes? Can every race be every class? Oh, wow. Okay, there's a ton of classes. Warrior, monk, cleric, rogue, wizard, enchanter, shaman, paladin, dire lord, summoner, necromancer. A dark elf paladin seems sort of antithetical. Oh, and you could be a druid. Okay. There's so many classes. The freedom of choice when it comes to classes is amazing. You know what? Forget all of that. We're going dwarf paladin. We're going dwarf paladin. Looks like we have some points that we can attribute. So we have strength, stamina, agility, dexterity, constitution, wisdom, intellect, and charisma. I think we obviously go strength, maybe constitution. let's do that. Now, appearance. Oh, their hair color can't change. Interesting. Okay, we have 4 or 5 different hairstyles. Oh, an unbearded dwarf. That's not looking great. We'll go with the beard. Waydot, the level 1 paladin in the zone of Thronefest. Display tutorials? Yeah, I'll keep that on for now. Let's check it out. Welcome to Terminus. Use WASD to move and space to jump. Oh, wow. Very EverQuest vibes. This is super cool. We have some ragged pants and a ragged shirt. Tons of water and bread. Consume this meal to restore a small amount of energy. I'll probably put this... Can I put it in my action bar? Maybe I can't. Okay. Scribes lay on hands to your codex. Okay, I'll use that. We have a scroll for the shock ability. I have an adventurer's backpack with 10 slots. And a mysterious letter. Oh, and this is a quest. I can accept it. Okay, cool. So lay on hands. And shock. Wow. That was kind of a cool looking ability. I can only use that once every half hour? It's an insane cooldown. I see. So this is where I'm going to learn my skills. I probably don't have much money as of right now. No, I have no money. Looks like it's a system where you have copper, silver, gold, platinum, and mithril. Okay. And you have a quest. All is not well in Avelia. Yeah, that's where I need to go for my other quest, too. Oh, we're here. This is the village of Avelia. There's a priest here. Okay, he sells some handy items. That's great. Oh, nice. You can actually press shift to run a bit faster, and I guess that uses my stamina. Okay, cool. Find me near the well in the center of the village. And then this one is, there's reported foul undead prowling outskirts of the town. So we'll check that after. I'm going to go find this guy in the center of the village first. I'm assuming that's just over here. I am lagging a little bit. Yeah, I turned the graphics down a bit. I don't know why. It seems more like server issues than anything else. It's a little laggy. Okay, here's the well. This is the guy I gotta talk to. Oh, he's got a ton of quests. I guess this is for all the different gathering skills. Alright, well, let's do it. So I need to do some mining, some harvesting, some woodcutting, and some skinning, from what it looks like. And I got a bunch of tools, I guess, in order to be able to do that. I am already running out of inventory space, however. Oh, okay, they can all go in tool slots. That's good. Is there literally no world map? No way. Wow, there is no world map. That's crazy. It's starting to get dark out now, too. Okay, well, let's see. They come at night. The outskirts of town. Okay. Probably this way, if I had to guess. We need to go find some undead. Wait, is that guy climbing? Can you just climb? Anything? What? That's kind of cool. Interesting. You can just, like, climb up stuff. Alright. Alright, well, maybe I can head outside of town going this way, across this bridge. Here's some small brown rats. Alright, well, let's see what combat looks like. So that's my shock spell. Okay. I have this disciplined swing ability, but it's keybound to Alt-1, which is super annoying. Entering combat without full health and mana has been the death of many adventurers. Hit X to sit down and rest, and hit that again to move forward or stop resting. Gotcha. Okay. I can skin this. Perfect. Man, look at this progress bar. What is that, 15 seconds? Definitely the old school vibe. Alright, we get some rat meat and a tattered pelt. And then I can also loot it. Okay, there's nothing else left. And then we can rest. I see. So for my skinning quest, I need 3 tattered pelts. So I guess we'll kill a couple more rats. Oh, here's probably the undead. That's a cool looking area. I don't know if I want to try fighting these guys just yet. Should I? Nope. Uh-oh. I'm totally dead. He's still at full health. I'm not doing any damage. Definitely an old school MMO. You have died. Release your soul? Sure. So what happens when you die? Did I lose XP? I don't think so. Yeah. I can't tell if anything actually happened. I do have, like, no health and mana. So I don't use mana. I use a resource called Readiness. And then I also have something called Wrath. And Reckoning. I have my experience bar down here. Wait, someone just asked. Making a YouTube? do I whisper back? Thanks, man. It's always nice to see some friendly faces. That's awesome. So, is there any reason to run back to your dead body? Is there even a dead body to run back to? I died, like, right here, no? Alright, it looks like with these glowing sparkles, I can actually gather this plant. Nice. I don't know if I have the inventory space. I do. Okay, we're good. For that quest, I need to get 3 golden potatoes from wild vegetables. Okay. Oh, another rat. Perfect. I can't believe how long it takes to actually harvest or skin anything. It's absolutely insane. I'm enjoying this, though. It's definitely the OG, older MMO vibes. Like, I've gained 2.5 bubbles towards level 2, being absolutely nowhere near even gaining a level while I've played for probably 10 minutes at this point. I'm excited to get into this a bit more. I'm going to go have breakfast right now, but... Nice, 30-second camp to log out. Cool. Okay. So that's a shambling skeleton, but I need to find crumbling skeletons, specifically for my quest. So I'm just going to run around and try and gather all these items that I need to gather. We'll try out woodcutting if I get a chance. Seems like the day and night cycle is pretty slow. I don't know for sure yet, but it just feels like it's been nighttime for quite some time at this point. Looks like I'm about halfway to level 2. I can hand in my skinning quest, but I want to like chop down some trees and harvest some more things. I go in this? Oh, nice. It's kind of cool. Is every house interactable? If so, that is definitely kind of cool. Wait, can I go up this ladder? Interesting. I can climb walls, but I can't go up a ladder? Come on. An artisan's workbench. Oh, this is like a crafting station. Nice, but I don't have any schematics. Inscription desk. Gem cutter. Workbench. Alright, let's go hand in the skinning quest. No experience, but we do get 75 copper, so that's good. Use what you kill part 2. We need 5 cuts of boar meat, okay. Now, how do I sell things? Like, I can buy stuff, but how do I sell? What's in here? This looks like a bank or something. So yeah, in here is a banker, where I have a deposit box. Okay. Oh, maybe I need to bring up my inventory to sell things. Okay, wait. I have an idea. Alt right click to sell. I figured it out. We got it, boys. Oh, we've got some ore. Can I mine this? Oh, nice. Cool. Like, dude, I'll just run around gathering all day. Wait, I got a new ability. How did I get a new ability without even leveling up? How does that make sense? Faithful Strike. Paladin technique. Imbue your weapon with celestial power before striking. I'm starting to get a little better understanding of the actual lay of the land. What is that up there? That looks like a castle of sorts. Man, I would pay good money to have a world map. It is an interesting concept, though, because the lack of a world map really forces you to recognize landmarks and pay a lot more attention to where you actually are. Like, you might need to literally be like, oh, okay, that bridge in the distance, that means I'm facing this direction, going in this way. So, like, in terms of immersion, it's definitely an interesting concept. Finally getting daytime. I would say it's probably dark out for what, 45 minutes? Maybe half hour, 45 minutes? Doesn't really sound like I'm chopping a tree, if I'm being completely honest. Nice. Alright, wood cutting skill is now 2. Beautiful. Oh! You see what I see? I found a crumbling skeleton. Beautiful. Okay, I need to find 2 more of those. Yeah, it's really strange. It's like a mix of nostalgia, but also modernity. Like, they've done a good job with enough quality of life that they've taken out the tediousness that certain older games really, you know, excelled in, while still maintaining this extremely old school MMO feel. I'm actually really having a great time so far. Armor smith. I would like to learn armor smithing. I need to make Asherium bars. I do have Asherite ore, so I should be able to do that. Oh, here we go. Lump of Asherium. So that you turn the ore into lumps and then you refine it after. Man, there's so many different crafting skills. It's actually crazy. All right, well, let's just head back out. See if we can find more things to gather. Also, let's get to level 2. I've been level 1 for way too long. I actually think it might be a 20-second timer. That's insane. It's a little long. Okay. There it is. Wait, is that literally the EverQuest level up sound? It sounded just like it. Alright, you've become experienced. Welcome to level 2. Your attributes have increased and you've slain a young slate-eyed boar. Oh, I bet Because now my skinning skill went up +1. I wonder if I had to get to level 2 to increase that. Yeah, see, now it's out of 10 for a lot of them. So your actual level in the game has to level up alongside your crafting and stuff. That makes sense. So you probably want to constantly be doing a mix of like gathering and your professions, as well as actually leveling up in combat. A healthy mix of doing all of that is probably the way to go. Also, can you swim? And does swimming use stamina? Okay. Well, I hope they don't have much water content, because swimming did not feel great. Well, maybe we can go turn in that one quest, the crumbling skeleton one. Let's climb up. 250 experience. Let's see how much that gets me. Wow, that did like nothing. That feels like it did like nothing. Okay, righteous flames. What's this? Burn the holy incense in the brazier at the ruins. Okay. Just across the bridge. Gotcha. Okay. What is that place? There's no way that's ruins. That's gotta be like the main city or something, right? This is pretty crazy. Dude, it feels like when you're entering Stormwind for the very first time. This bridge is insane. It literally takes you like 2 minutes just to cross the bridge to get into the city. They've really done a good job with scale in this game. You can feel the enormity of certain things. Oh wait, I can't go in. It's not available yet. Damn, I wanted to check that out. Still, look at this. That's absolutely insane. Anyway, I was coming this way to go find the ruins to put that incense into the brazier, but I still never found any ruins. It's probably the area I was actually killed by that skeleton earlier. Aha! Yes, this brazier. Can I do this without getting attacked? Uh-oh. Maybe I could take him now that I'm level 2? Let's try. Still did like no damage. I mean, dying really doesn't have any consequences, and this just teleported me exactly to where I needed to be, so... I mean, that's not that bad. Gather allies and defeat a Brittlebone Knight. Oh, you have to do it with a group. That's why they're so tough. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, well, I've got 8 more chunks of Asherite ore now, so we should be able to work on that smithing quest. I think I need to make 3 of them in total. Armor smithing, better protection. Accept. Deliver an Asherium kite shield to Sir Trius. Okay. Was I given an Asherium kite shield, or do I need to make one? I think I need to make one. I'm just gonna grab a couple of these. A design for an Asherium kite shield. Okay, there we go. I think I got it now. This game really doesn't hold your hand in any way, shape, or form, and I'm kind of okay with that, though. So now if I go to the forge, Asherium plate, novice kite shield blank. So I need 3 Asherium plates. And then I'm gonna need to make Asherium rivets, which I also don't have. And then we need tattered leather panel. Holy crap. Interesting. What's this? Fractured Legacy. Nice. It's kind of interesting because the NPCs don't actually have like exclamation marks above their head. So you don't actually know when they have a quest. You just kind of have to talk to everyone. Like, what even is this quest? He wants me to bring him a shield half. Wretched Gadai recruits raided my home and cut it in half. Okay. So should I just like go over here and wait to see if somebody comes so that I can kill one of those knights? Because I have to kill one of those. But it clearly needs to be done in a group. Maybe I'll just kill stuff for a bit, try and level up. Like, fighting stuff does give a lot of experience. It seems like it gives way more experience than actually, like, questing. Like, for a quest, you'll get, like, 300 experience from handing in a quest, and it'll give you, like, a quarter of a bubble. But then when you kill something, you also get, like, a quarter, if not more. So, seems like just fighting stuff is the way to go. I might just sit around and kill some stuff and see if I can get to, like, level 5. What's this guy doing? Oh, he's... Nice, I cheered at him. He gave me some more buffs. Mana regeneration increased and intellect. Nice. I have a feeling buffs are really important in this game. Like, back in the day in EverQuest, you could go to the big, like, main cities, and you could get certain classes to give you a ridiculous amount of buffs. And those buffs would allow you to kill monsters and enemies that are way, way higher level than you. Like, you could be a naked level 1 fighting things like 10 levels higher than you just because of buffs, which was always kind of cool to me. Yeah, it's dark out and it's raining.
Yeah?
Yeah. Trying to get to level 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you home?
What?
You had a home yet?
No, I don't have a home in this game.
Mm-mm.
No, not in this one.
This is like a world crafting guy.
Yeah.
And then grounded.
Yeah, it's not like Enshrouded. I don't have a home. Just like my character's gonna be level 3. See? Level 3!
Yay!
I get a new ability? No, I don't. Alright, so it does seem like potentially group content is pretty important in this game, which would make sense since it is kind of a callback to older MMOs. I understand that. But I'm getting my ass handed to me out there. He took out half my HP already. Like, that guy's just crazy. What the heck? The other one, I took him down so easily. Why is this one so hardcore? Ah! Let me be! I wish I could see what level he was. Please don't kill me, dude. Come on. Come on! Huh. This sucks. I'm just getting my ass handed to me, dude. Alright, I guess we gotta leave those guys alone for now. Come back to them when I'm a bit higher level or something. Requires primary weapon skill of 10. Oh, maybe I get abilities or techniques when I get my weapon skills up. And actually, I need to go back to the Paladin trainer at the very start, because I could probably buy some of the abilities there now. Alright, Paladin Scrolls. Scroll, Shock, or Insight. Buy. Fervent Strike 1. Nice, okay. So then at level 4 I can come back and buy those. That's crazy, I've just been going without all my skills. Oh, that's too bad. Well, I'll probably be quite a bit stronger now, I would hope. Yeah, it seems like the enemies generally change a little bit from daytime to nighttime. It seems like in the day you see a lot more bees. At night you see like more skeletons and other things. Should I try and take on just this one again? Because last time I killed him. Yeah, this guy's easy for some reason. It's just the other one that's way tough. Super weird. I don't get why this guy's so much easier than the other one. Alright, I'm gonna have to try it, right? We have to try it. I missed! End! I didn't die. That's good. At least I didn't die. It definitely feels like gathering and crafting is a major part of Pantheon. I don't know if that's just because that's what I've been doing with a lot of the intro quests to the game, kind of showing you every single profession immediately. But it just seems to be a really important part of the game to me. Oh, for the Tailor quest, I'm supposed to slay 10 rats of any size? Oh, okay. Well, we'll work on that after, too. And then I need a tattered leather panel, which I'm probably going to learn in leatherworking, which I can do after I kill 10 rats. So let's go kill 10 rats. That's the new goal. It's nice to actually have a goal. I feel like for the last little bit, I've kind of just been running around doing whatever. But now it's like, kill 10 rats. That's our goal. And bees. We need to kill some bees, too. I need 4 more bees as well. So 10 rats, 4 bees. That'll probably get us close to level 5. Alright, there we go. We got the Hornet quest done, as well as the leatherworking one. So hopefully, when I go back to the tailor, I'll be able to learn how to make that leather panel, which I can then use to make the kite shield, which I can then use to do my blacksmithing quest. Tattered pelt. Okay, wait. Craft. Your skill is not high enough. To craft this, you need a skill level of 1 in tanning. Where do I learn tanning? How do I learn tanning? Maybe I need to do this golden needle quest first. Some brigands made off with my stowing needle. Well, how am I gonna find that? Damn, dude. It's like the second you think you're gonna be able to complete some quests, you find out there's like 5 more steps. Like, all I'm trying to do is this one specific quest where I'm making a kite shield. However, in order to do that, I've had to do so many other things. I don't know what the brigands are. I'm assuming it's the same guys that drop the other half of that shield. Alright, so I found an interactive map online, which I understand a little bit goes against the spirit of the game, but also, not including a map in the game is just going to lead to other people looking up the map online. I feel like a map that maybe it doesn't have to like point you exactly in the right direction, but just a general in-game map to kind of show you and help you get your bearings isn't really immersion breaking. So I don't really feel too bad about using a map I found online. But anyway, apparently the bandits that I need to kill for the needle, it's quite a rare drop apparently, they're on the opposite side of Avelia Village. So, burglar, thug, shadowy thug. I wonder if I'm going to be able to do this. No, I pulled all of them. What the hell? Pulled 4 of them. Oh gosh, I'm so cucked. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this solo. Shadowy Thug, do you think I can pull just one? Looks like I might have. This could be promising. Bro. This guy's just lighting me up. Like, what? So I guess this is another group quest. To learn tailoring. So that I can make that shield for the blacksmithing quest. It's another group quest. Like, what am I supposed to do? There's nobody around. Something that I love about the old school MMOs is how difficult they can actually be and how unforgiving they can be. However, something that always annoyed me about old school MMOs is the requirement for group content. I feel like what we really need right now is a healthy mix, an older game that has all of the older game tropes, such as really slow level times, 20 seconds to gather something, something that can hit on all that nostalgia, but also not requiring the massive amounts of grouping up. I don't mind grouping up for dungeon content, for leveling faster, for certain situations, but grouping up for simple quests, just to help you get started with the game that's just not my style. I don't love that. I'm literally the lowest level person in the LFG system, if I did go LFG. Yeah, honestly, I think that's where I'm going to call it. This game has a ton of potential, clearly. I've really enjoyed my time playing the game, but it's just not made for a solo player, and there's not very many people online who are actually my level or are even looking to group up. I feel like this happens time and time again with these older style of games where they just want to put such a heavy emphasis on group play, and I get it, it's an MMO. There should be some emphasis on group play. It should be the fastest experience, it should be the most efficient way to play, but it should also be possible solo. I'm not saying it's impossible in Pantheon, but it definitely takes a bit of the enjoyment out of it. I literally can't start tailoring unless I get a group to come help me with this quest, and yeah, it's just a little unfortunate. With that being said, the game looks great. I love the user interface. I love the old school nameplates. I love the old school style of mobs. I love everything that is old school about it, except for the group sizing and maybe the map, because people are just going to go online and look at their own map. It seems a little arbitrary to not just have that available in game, but I love the no hand-holdingness. I love the exploration kind of factor. It really inspires you to go look around and find out things for yourself, which I had a lot of fun with. I think the importance of crafting and gathering and the skilling system is actually really cool. I like that in order to level up your skills, you also need to level up your character, so they kind of go hand in hand. This is definitely a game I'm going to continue playing from time to time, especially if I can get a group of people to play with me. And I'll probably make an update video in a few months, maybe after we've seen some new updates to the game, and also when I'm actually at the max level and stuff like that. But it's going to take a long time, clearly, to get to the max level, because this is an OG kind of MMO. It's going to be a long, long grind, and probably a lot of just mob grinding, to be honest. But yeah, the game looks amazing. I think there's a ton of potential here. Is it worth the $51 that I paid for it currently? I don't know. If you're a fan of older MMOs, you could probably get, quite a few 100 hours out of this if you really wanted to. But there are other games that you could get for the same price that are probably a little bit more worth it, at least for the time being. It's still in early access. Anyway, guys, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone who made it to the end of the video. Don't forget a like, a comment, a sub. Those things help a bunch. And if you really enjoyed the video, consider becoming a channel member. It really helps me out. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.